Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up third down on the sand.
Defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes, sacking him on the first drive. That's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Yeah, that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 15.
Now Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Left it a little bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now drive this starter field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Chubb. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Watson. Got a man, it's short, it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 50 yards on the ground in this 1st half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his right. Njoku pulls this one, and he's going for a Cleveland touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Browns have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
ground with Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Parker, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Second and 7. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they will eventually
wide open, boys.
Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those
appreciate y'all boy tuning in.
Dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to dive and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
I would appreciate it if you start running the clock all the way down before you hike the ball.
In this first half. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Snap it to Watson. And Njoku pulls this one in. and he's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here this first half. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Going up top. Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are in.
Look at this game, bro.
As they take over the 46-yard line. Charles, he was so close to halftime there to throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Appreciate you tuning in, yo.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because
I got to see some. I got to share some up.
elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up.
Appreciate y'all boy tuning in, man. Sub up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Watson.
Nigga just spamming routes to this nigga, bro. Don't worry about it.
Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Let me look at something. I need to see something right there.
Is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC. The Browns drive about to get started.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson. Gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Bruh.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They go up the middle with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. jet sweep. Here's Cooper. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw is Watson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against it, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt.
York will see this one through, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He's got him in. Complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big play there for KC. And even 40 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball.
Oh, man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today.
Look at the game, bro.
Turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone
So,
put points up on the board.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Like, who you throwing the ball to, bro?
Low throw.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his
Bruh, who is you throwing the ball to? Like, be for real, cuz. Who is you throwing the ball to, cuz?
Seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Nigga just throwing the ball anywhere.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Chubb will get the call running left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. A give. This is Chubb. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's gotten a joke. And oh, he coughed it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from
Mahomes hit.
Oh, my Lord, bro.
And this is picked up by the Browns. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they
Roughing the kicker. How this nigga didn't even hit the kicker?
Deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
All right.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This game.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
This nigga just throwing the ball anywhere, bro. How you got fearless on, nigga, but every time somebody get in your face, you just slanging.
Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score.
That's crazy.
To a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
That's crazy, bro.
This offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 120 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission. I think
you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
I don't even know what to say, bro. I really ain't got much to say. For real, for real.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
This nigga Patrick Mahomes just throwing the ball anywhere. Like, I could understand if I'm leading the ball, but I ain't even putting no lead on it. This nigga just slanging. Excuse me.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Oh, true.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Steps her, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And going to the box is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Them front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Like, look at this, bro. Where's this nigga throwing the ball? Like, come on, bro. Where's this nigga throwing the ball? Son, that's crazy.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
GG, bro.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
There's the stiff arm.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
GG, gang. Yeah, bro, they gave you too much. I ain't even capping on it, but it is what it is. And then you running the
The D can only stop it one more time.
Then I said they gave you enough. They got my. Then they making Njoku outrun a 97 speed safety, bro. Like, make that make sense, bro. Like, this nigga making cuts quicker than your wide receivers.
Now as they take the knee.
I was just like, man, this nigga right here is outrunning a 97 speed nigga, bro. I'm like, I could understand if a nigga was 89 speed, something like that. This nigga got 98 speed, bro. Like, ain't no way, bro. Yeah, you good, though. You good. I was just like, man, there's no way Njoku making all of these cuts quicker than wide receivers with no trade on. Like, this make sense, bro. This nigga, but that's crazy.